Hello everybody, welcome. Today we're going to be going over the top tier characters in Marvel Rivals. So this is A tier and above. So to start, we have Magneto. Magneto is the character with the most defensive support as a Vanguard, able to conjure a shield for himself or his teammates using his Bulwark ability. The more the shields are hit, the more rings are generated as projectiles for his mag cannon, with fully stocked rings knocking back enemies. Big drawback is that he's slow and gets some getting used to with his more unique mechanics. However, considering how much damage he can do and stop, it's a worthwhile exchange. The unbeatable Squirrel Girl bounces into the battlefield armed with a slingshot and explosive nuts, which can hit multiple enemy heroes like a grenade. If that's not enough, she can launch a squirrel blockade, immobilizing whoever it hits. The Squirrel Girl excels at a crowd control as a duelist, with an unbeatable Squirrel Tsunami as her ultimate, sending out a horde of fury critters at the enemy dealing 150 damage. In addition, with the help of Spider-Man, she can deploy a webbed acorn, trapping the opposition with sticky nuts. As is traditional for Hawkeye, he has multiple trick arrows in his arsenal that can deal a lot more damage, but others that can apply slowdown, knockback, and launch enemies. In contrast to his fellow duelist Black Widow, Hawkeye can actually one-shot weaker heroes with a single headshot. But unlike his competitor counterpart, Hanzo from Overwatch, Hawkeye can only accomplish this one-hit kill through focus, meaning enemies must stay in his crosshairs to keep the arrow charged. This change prevents cheap headshots from unskilled players and keeps Hawkeye's power in check behind a skill ceiling. Living up to the title of Goddess of Death, Hela can deal hellish damage as a duelist with her primary fire for a whopping 70 points. Combined with her piercing knight, firing off even more night swords, she can take out most heroes easily. Although that depends on whether the player is good enough to land their shots. If they can't, and Hela finds herself in a bind, she can retreat using Astral Flock as a dash and become momentarily invincible. Hela's team-up ability with Thor and Loki is quite ironic, considering her relation to them in Thor Ragnarok, but whoever is playing Hela lands a final hit on an opponent. She can passively and instantly resurrect the two or heal them if they're still alive. Iron Fist is either average in the hands of a novice or flying god when controlled by a master, as he crane leaps through the air, kicking Iron Man out of the sky, or with Kunlun's kick. On top of his insane mobility, Iron Fist can block incoming damage with Dragon's defense and healing with Harmony Recovery. If his combo strikes are performed correctly, Iron Fist can become a nightmarish duelist, especially if he empowers Luna Snow with his team-up ability, Dragon's Chill, giving her extra knockback on enemies and healing her allies. A brawler of a tank, Captain America is designed to disrupt the enemy and shield his allies from damage as a top-tier Vanguard. The Freedom Charge ability allows his team to push an objective with the help of a boost to movement and health, while Living Legend can deflect incoming projectiles. Thor's team-up synergy is even more intense with Captain America's Vibranium Shield, getting a nasty electrical charge, giving Rogers a movement boost and electrocuting nearby enemies. If fighting Spider-Man is anything like it is in Marvel Rivals, then it's no wonder his rogues gallery hates fighting him. With enough mastery, Spider-Man can be the most mobile duelist in the game, ambushing more vulnerable characters without their team even knowing what hit them. Whether it's harassing the enemy, probing their defense before fleeing to friendly territory, or plucking unsuspecting heroes with Spider-Man's Get Over Here ability, if attached with the Spider Tracer from his Cyberweb cluster, Spider-Man can instantly get in close for serious damage. Onto the S tiers. So imagine a tank that moves as fast as it hits. That's Venom. Able to swing across the map like Spider-Man and land like a bomb, Venom can be a game changer with his ability to leech health from enemies with his ultimate Feast of the Abyss. But if that doesn't quite kill them, Venom's allies certainly will. If well timed with heavier DPS characters, Venom can wipe out entire teams as a lone Vanguard, absorbing damage with the help of symbiotic resilience, not to mention launching enemies with frenzied arrival, and cellular corrosion to slow down enemy heroes. Pop star superhero strategist Luna Snow is unquestionably the best healer in Marvel Rivals, able to restore allies to full health and bludgeoning enemies by hurling ice at them. However, her being the best healer depends entirely on the player's consistent aim. If they're a sharpshooter, God help the enemy hero. Players can intensify Luna's damage output and healing with ice arts, which also heals her. Then there's Share the stage, which allows Luna to heal two teammates simultaneously. Her ultimate has Luna give a burst of healing, 250 hit points per second, while also boosting all damage by 40%, making it the best push ability in the game. Almost a more aggressive Zenyatta ultimate from Overwatch. Adam Warlock is an amazing healer, with Soul Bond providing teammates with a continuous source of healing while also distributing damage from enemies across the bond. Using his ultimate Karmic Revival, Adam can even all his fallen teammates with lower health and a spurt of invincibility. It also helps that his learning curve isn't nearly as harsh as other healers like Luna Snow. Communication is the key to Doctor Strange's success, and taking full advantage of his pentagram of Parala ability, enabling travel between 2 points on the map, and his crowd control ultimate Eye of Agamotto. Strange can also help push objectives using Shield of the Seraphim. Duel out grave damage by building up his dark magic from his primary fire and releasing it using Maelstrom of Madness, which can be magnified with Hulk's team-up ability Gamma Maelstrom. Doctor Strange, being a shockingly effective vanguard and damage dealer, depends entirely on whether the team communicates properly to set up the ambushes and take advantage of Strange's portals and shields. Moon Knight is a surprisingly straightforward character without much depth with his combos. Like other duelists, he can still do incredible damage with just his Crescent Dart primary fire, especially when paired with a well-placed Ancient Oct and Hurled Moonblade. While it isn't as widespread or devastating as other ultimates, his hand of Khonshu still rains down on enemies with his talons. Ancient Oct to trap enemy heroes in the air before employing it. It can be an effective combo. Add to this Moon Knight's great mobility using his Moonlight Hook to make a clean getaway, along with the help of a Rising Leap and the Fists of Khonshu, can continue dishing out damage from a distance. So that is all the top tier heroes and Marvel Rivals from A tier to S tier. I'll be doing another video later on of the lower tier characters and kind of what they do as well. If you like this, please like, subscribe, and if you have any questions or doubts about the people I picked, just go ahead and comment them below and tell me why. The game is obviously very new. I would love to know why you guys think some people are better than others. Thanks for watching.